What's up? What's up? What's up, you guys? Happy Saturday. Happy fake snow day in the DMV Saturday. They call for all of this. Oh, it's going to be a storm. We don't know what's going to happen. Child, it's gone. It snowed and it's gone. Baby, I knew the snow wasn't going to stick when it was 60 degrees when I got in my car yesterday when I left work. I said, now, it might be some white stuff coming out the sky, but it ain't sticking to nothing. Because it is literally 50. Well, let me be clear. It was 59 degrees when I got in my car. Now, I did hear that it snowed in Indianapolis. We know it's All-Star Weekend and all of that. But, baby, that, why you going to fuss at me? Because, NeNe, let it go. Let it go. All right, y'all. So y'all know we are in our tribe meeting now. When we are in our tribe meeting, it is very informal. You know, when I do my single subject videos, I try to go straight into it. You know, get to the meat and potatoes because that's what people are looking for. But this is our tribe meeting. So the tribe, y'all come on through. We may not have as many people here today because this is my third time going live today, and y'all know how YouTube be playing with the notifications. So, but we're gonna make it happen. A lot of people catch me in the replay. So what's up to the replay gang? What up? Let me say hi to my people as you guys are coming in. Please, you guys, I have not been doing a good job of being diligent about pushing my the fundraiser for this month. So my apologies, that is on me. But if we could please you know, the fundraiser for the month of February, which is Black History Month, is the United Negro College Fund. It is a fund that is set up and they raise money to help provide an opportunity for students of color who would like to go to a HBCU. So our goal was $1,000. That might be a little ambitious, especially since I really ain't even been pushing it like I should have. So either I'm going to extend it until we get to $1,000 or I may have to lower it. But I really have to lower it. Now we have $145, and shouts out to the people who donated, and I appreciate you so much. And I understand that people may not have it, but if you have it, if you could give 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, if you could give, I would appreciate that. What up, NeNe? So yeah, so we could get to 1,000, that would be great. And like I said, maybe I will just keep the fundraiser going until we get to 1,000. We ain't gotta stop raising money for the Black kids just because it ain't February anymore. Okay. All right. So let me say hi to the people. They got their commission from them grocery stores. Right. You know what, Miss Woodward? I promise you, I was thinking about that today. Now, I never really have been on this bandwagon of they do it just to make people go to the grocery store, but I'm really starting to feel like that because you can't listen. For the weatherman to just always be wrong, at some point somebody just need to find a new job. How you gonna be the best weather meteorologist? They always talk about how good you are as a meteorologist, and you always wrong. But you only wrong when it comes to snow. You can tell us when it's gonna rain. You can tell us when it's gonna be hot. You can tell us when it's gonna be cold. But when it comes to that snow, you can't never get it right. Now, I understand global warming and all of that has changed things, but baby, how you always wrong? Just wrong all the time. So let me say hi to my people. Let me say hi to my people, you guys. Let me scroll back up. What's up, Cookie? Hey, Amber, Faris, Carol, Morgan. Finally got yes, Morgan for getting the notification. See, man, see how YouTube be playing. Morgan said she finally got a notification. And normally, this is my third time going live. I didn't think any notifications was going to go out. Really be on her grind. I ain't mad at you. Child, I'm trying to grind it, Karina. I'm sorry, Katrina. I'm trying to. You know, I'm home today, so I said I'd give the people some content. I know y'all are waiting for my Truman Capote, my Swans review. What I may do is do a double review tomorrow and do it live. That is what I may do. Because I'm an episode behind. And so I may just do a double review tomorrow. I think I'm going to do Love and Marriage DC tomorrow live because y'all know that winter actually go live after the episode. And Urana and Jamie are doing an interview with Carlos King. So I may do one big Love and Marriage DC review live after I've watched the episode, watched Ashley and Winter's review, and then watched what Urana and Jamie had to say on Carlos King, and then just make it one big happy family. I may do it that way tomorrow. You know, tomorrow's the first Sunday since August with no football. So, and I'm off on Monday. Now, I do want to go see the Bob Marley movie. I don't know if I'm going to go tomorrow, if I'm going to go Monday, but I'm going to go see the Bob Marley movie at some point this weekend. I could have went today, but I didn't feel like it. I think I caught a little head cold last night trying to be outside and be grown. So I'm not really feeling my best today. But anyway, let me keep saying hi to the people. Hey, Angela, Montrez, Jonathan, Carol. Hey, El Sid. What's up, boo? Natty Spence, Montrez. Oh, I said Montrez already. But I can say hi twice. Hey, Marilyn, Miss Baythang, Alexis, Miss Woodwards, Xavier. Hey, boo. China White, Daniel, Nay, Rico. At some point, you need to know the signs of the weather. But at some point, you just got, like, I don't understand. Just wrong all the time. Do they buy all the milk, bread, and eggs out of your way, or is it a Jersey thing? They used to. I don't think people do it like they used to because nobody believe it no more. Like, honestly, you know, now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really go in the grocery store like that anymore. I usually get my I usually pick my groceries up. I usually order my groceries online and pick them up. So I can be honest and tell you, I have not honestly been inside of a grocery store and, you know, in a minute. You know, I might run in and get a few odds and ends. So the last couple of times they predicted snow, I ain't going nowhere near the grocery store. So I don't know what they do anymore. But I don't think they do it like they used to. But I can't say for certain. Now, if they were to say we were going to get like a blizzard, then I feel like people would. But these last, when they say, oh, well, it's just going to be a couple of inches, ain't nobody really tripping over a couple of inches because we know we can get to the store, you know. Now, if they decided that they was going to give us that whole, oh, yeah, it's going to be, it's going to be a nor'easter and it's going to drop 8 to 10 inches, then I think it might be a situation. Hell, I would probably even go to the grocery store if they said that. Hey, Sharice, you loving the back-to-back lives? Hey. Make my money. You know what? Make my money. Yes. Donations are accepted. So yes. Xavier said here episode behind too. The people mad about the Marley movie. Why? What? Yeah, why are we so mad all the time? Xavier, why do people mad about the Bob Marley movie? What did they expect? See, this was. People don't be reading. And then they get mad about stuff that they don't have no reason to be mad. Xavier, go and tell me in the chat why the people mad. I left my AirPods at home, so I have to put you in my purse while I go to the Publix. Hey to the people down to the Publix. I like Publix. Hey, Marnie. The amount of times you said it's going to snow in San Jose, California, and we get a piece of snow that melted before it hit the ground. Right, Marilyn. Hey, rival. Dorothy, what's up? Cocktails and Chanel. I love that name. Cocktails and Chanel. I remember the blizzard of 96 too, baby. Remember when we got those back-to-back nor'easters like maybe about 7 years ago? Now that was some snow. And I remember I went to San Francisco in between the two storms. I was here for the first one. And then I went to San Francisco for a couple of days and it snowed again. The second one came through. And me and my cousin went to San Francisco. And when we were worried about being able to get picked up from the airport because the storm was gone by the time we got back. But the streets and the roads were still a mess. And I was like, and her husband had dropped us off. I was like, oh my goodness, is he going to be able to get us to pick us up? Baby. What part of the DMV do I live in? I live in Maryland right now. I was born and raised in DC though. See, I remember the blizzard of 2010. Was that 2010? That might have been 2010 I'm talking about, right? So damn, that was 14 years ago? Shit. Huh. I'm old as hell. Yeah, I remember the blizzard of 96 there. Listen, my best friend still has was it 96? No, that wasn't 96 that she got that picture. The blizzard of 96, I wasn't here. I missed it. I missed the blizzard of 96. I was living in Greensboro in 96. I was still living in Greensboro, but I remember talking to my mom. You know, I remember my family stuff. That's when Marion Barry was mayor, and they didn't want to pick up the trash. It was a mess. DC was a mess. I remember that. We don't like Publix. They're Trump supporters. Andre. Baby, I hate to be the one to tell you. It's so many companies that are Trump supporters. You would never eat, drink, sleep, nothing. You would have nothing. Nothing. And they do weird stuff to support him. Oh, okay. So that makes it worse. Okay. They mad they didn't get an actual Jamaican, and they mad the patois isn't deep enough. Oh, Lord. These people get on my nerves. But I guess they have a right to be mad, child. We would be mad if they had somebody that wasn't black playing somebody black. So I guess they could be mad that they got somebody that ain't Jamaican playing Jamaican. Be mad. I don't care. Be mad. Not to the point. These people they support all the anti-black legislation in Florida, etc. 56 inches. Damn. Yeah, that 2010. 56 inches. Good Lord. I wouldn't be able to go out the house. Right. That's why I said, nay. I said, listen. But it happens all the time. Hell, look at but I guess he black, so it don't count. I guess it's black. I guess as long as they black, people not mad. But no, they mad about the Jamaican. He black. They just mad he not Jamaican. Because look at the boy that played Fred Hampton and Judas and the Black Messiah. He ain't American. Look at Idris Elba. Y'all love Idris. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't care that Idris ain't American playing black American people. Look at the guy that played Martin Luther King in Selma. He ain't American. So we're mad. That is true. They were mad about the Little Mermaid. I ain't never in my life seen so many people get mad about a goddamn fake person. A mermaid. It's not real. You couldn't get someone with a heavier accent. We need to be able to understand him. Jamaican patois is way too hard to understand. Now that is true. If the accent had been too deep, we wouldn't have been able to understand him. Now that is Gemini Diva. That's a valid point. Hell, Jennifer Hudson played Winnie Mandela. Now I don't think nobody saw the movie except for maybe me and 5 other people, but she played Winnie. I'm just saying, it happens all the time. Okay, Elle said, go feed them dogs, baby. We don't want no bad dogs. Hi, Tracy Boo. People do get mad though. I'm not people, right? They say, listen, people get mad, but I ain't saying it's me. I got you. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Currently mad about James Evans' real life white. But here's what I don't understand. Y'all didn't know he had a white wife. Y'all do realize he's like that picture's not a new picture. Like he got 3 cold kids by that woman. Why are we mad at this man? I'm sorry. We mad that he got a white wife instead of living with the real Florida Evans in the ghetto. Like what we mad about? Why? Why are people? I need y'all to put this energy in the shit that counts. Can we be that mad when it's time to vote for something important other than American Idol? Like, can we be mad about that? Can we be mad when these people trying to pass this damn legislation right under y'all's noses? Can we be mad about that? Y'all are mad that James Evans, first of all, that's not even his name. His name is James Amos, is married to a white woman instead of being married to Florida Evans and living in fucking Cabrini Green. That's what we mad about? I really need y'all to go sit down somewhere and I need y'all to reevaluate your life. And you know when I say y'all, I ain't talking about y'all. Sharice, I love you, but what that got to do with what we talking about? Jonathan Majors was supposed to play Dennis Rodman, but he was fired. What does that have to do with what? I need to make me a hot toddy is what I need. I need to make some tea with a little bit of Jack in it. That's what I should have done that before I went live. Damn, now I want some. Oh, I want some tea now. Damn it. I should have done it before I went live, but I do. I need to. And I had some. Oh, I got some honey Jack. That would be even better. Yes. We are mad because he was so pro-black on the set of Good Times talking about black father image. What does that have to do with him being? See, I don't understand. First of all, he was playing a character. Second of all, he can still be pro strong black father image and him not be married to a black woman. Like I don't. To me, the two are not the same. His fight for them portraying a black man in a positive light on the television show where he worked don't have nothing to do with who the hell he fell in love with. Now that's my opinion. But interracial relationships just don't seem to bother me the same way it bothers other people. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be perfectly honest and tell y'all I don't care. I don't care about interracial relationships because what float your boat ain't never my problem. And I think that a lot of times people, not y'all, but I think a lot of times people they put a whole lot on somebody who chose to date outside of their race. Like, oh, they must hate black women because they went and married a white woman. How do we know that? We don't know nothing about these people. We don't know nothing about these people, but we put all of these stereotypes and childhood trauma. Maybe, just maybe, they was down to the Starbucks and they ordered a cafe mocha latte with heavy cream, and the lady next to them ordered a cafe mocha latte whatever with light cream, and the Starbucks people got their order wrong. So they had to laugh about it and they sparked up a conversation, and then they sat down and drank their mocha lattes and they had a little muffin, and then they went out to dinner 2 weeks later, and then a month later and then next thing you know they was married with some babies, and one was white and one was black. Why can't it just be that fucking simple? Why does it always have to be an indictment on slavery and the oppression of the white man, and a black man clearly hates black women because he done dated this white woman? Why can't it just be that? See, I don't be putting that much into it because let me tell you what I don't want. I don't want a man who don't want me. Well, my niece gonna say, what Hallmark movie had this plot? All of them. All of them. Exactly, Marnie. A lot of romance happens in the circles that you travel in. So a lot of times, if a person is born and they go to school with white people and they go to college with white people and they work around white people, that's probably who the fuck they're gonna fall in love with. Now, are there people who hate themselves and it is about trauma and it is about that they never accepted who they are? Absolutely. Yes. But what we can't do is make that everybody's problem. We can't make that everybody's story. That's all I'm saying. Now, me personally, I am not attracted to people outside of my race. I'm not. I'm not. It just don't do nothing for me. It don't float my boat. It don't make me want to jump your bones. It don't make me want to do nothing. It just don't. It never has. It just never has. I can't say never will because I don't know. But it never has. It just don't do nothing for me. But I have friends and family that have married outside of their race and they seem to be happy. I don't know. And I don't think it's about childhood trauma. You know? Hold on a second, y'all. Let me blow my nose real quick. So then Then y'all be putting, and when I say y'all, you know I ain't talking about y'all. You know I ain't talking about y'all. But then that y'all be putting stipulations on the blackness. Oh, he always dating light-skinned black women. So now you mad. So if he date a white woman, it's a problem. Then if he date a light-skinned black woman, it's a problem. Y'all gotta figure this shit out. And stop putting y'all own bullshit on other people. But anyway, let's get into it. We ain't even listen. I didn't even know we was gonna go in that direction. Ooh, Lordy. Okay, let's get into these things. What we gonna talk about first? Okay, let's see here. I'm going to get NeNe out the way since Jonathan said we're gonna fight. We ain't gonna be tussling. Word on the curb is TMZ reported it that NeNe is not coming back this season to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Look, I don't know how many different ways we could tell y'all it's not ever gonna happen. We talked about this last night with Kim Pie. Kim Pie agrees with me. It's just not gonna happen. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never. You're never gonna get that. It is over. It is a wrap. It is finite. It is final. It's done. It is done. I do not believe in my heart of hearts that we will ever see NeNe Leakes on Bravo again, much less the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I just don't see it happening. Do I see NeNe maybe getting a job on NBC Universal? Maybe. We see she's in that new movie that's on Lifetime, and Lifetime is a part of NBC Universal. It's a scripted series. We explained to y'all why there was a difference. But however, yeah, that we might see. But NeNe, what's that Taylor Swift song? We ain't never ever 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 getting back together. I'm not doing this for Jonathan. I'm moving on. Let me see him. They say Diddy done hired Jeffrey Epstein, attorney Gasoline Maxwell's attorney, Jeffrey, you know what I'm saying? Jeffrey Epstein's co-defendant Gasoline Maxwell. They say Diddy done hired her attorney. Diddy, Diddy. She in jail. She's in jail. She also defended Danny Masterson. He in jail too. Yeah, these people listen. Now I understand that an attorney can't have a 100% record unless they are Matlock. And even Matlock lost the case of two. Now he came back later and got that person out. But that's not nobody listen. I understand that attorneys can't have a 100% success rate. I get it. It's the law of averages. You know, for you to win every single case you ever defended, that is just not the norm. I get it. I get it. I get it. However, comma, she has lost some very high profile cases recently. I'm not sure that's the best. That that was who rose to the top of your list because I'm sure you had people put a list together. That was them. That it was her. That's the attorney. Huh. Huh. Okay then. Listen, I'm clear. I'm sure there's a strategy there. But I can only go by the woman's record, or it's a man or it's a woman, I believe. I can only go by the record, and the record is you done lost two very high profile cases lately. I'm just saying. I guess he was thinking Maxwell only got 20 years and she could have gotten like 60. You know, sometimes you have to look at the positive side. Did he go sit down? You need a serious timeout. People are not just going to glaze over your bad deeds. Ooh. Xavier said her track record is any indication she is definitely going to jail. Tracy, anybody donate to the UNCF yet? We had $145 when we started. We got any more money? Was anybody able to donate? It's 171 of y'all in here. If everybody gave $1, no. If everybody gave $5, But it's okay. Like I said, it's you ain't got to get nothing. This is free $9.99 over here. Oh, not if she gonna wear the white nail polish. Ooh, look, I definitely had to put that. Well, yeah, I think I've had white nail polish before. I know I've had it on my toes. I know I've had it. We still at 145. Okay, I know I've had it on my toes. So let's on that. Speaking of which, I did do a quick drop. Now, I'm gonna start doing my quick drops again when I can't get to a tribe meeting. I'm gonna start doing my quick drops again, you guys. Because I'm separating the content. So instead of having all of my content on one channel, like I don't, I have to separate it. So I'm doing my quick drops again. But I did do a quick drop earlier this week on Jeffrey Epstein's victims. As 12 of his victims are suing the FBI. They said the FBI engaged in a cover-up, which allowed Jeffrey Epstein to continue to move his criminal enterprise. And they became victims after the FBI should have put him in jail. The sound is breaking up. Oh, Lord. Let me know how I'm sounding. Let me know how I'm sounding. I don't want to keep talking to y'all. Can't hear me. It's a civil charge. Okay. Civil charge. Did I watch the documentary on the Supreme Team yet? No, you told me about that a long time ago. Is it on Max? What's it called? Y'all know my brain bad. My memory's bad. My brain not bad. What's it called? Supreme Team. What's it called? When you get a chance, tell me what it's called. What happens to all his money, homes, property? That man has a house bigger than Trump's in Florida. What happened to all his money? As far as who? Oh, you mean Jeffrey Epstein? Go out and come back in? Is that bad? Go. The chat's not moving. Hey, correct, baby, you really ain't missed nothing. We was talking trash. But I mean, you might well go back and watch it though. I'm gonna answer your question in a minute, Gemini Diva. I just want to get this sound situation together first. The chat is not moving. Do I need to go out and come back in? Is it that bad? I don't know why the chat's not moving. It must be StreamYard because now the chat's not moving. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm good. Okay, all right. So Gemini Diva, when we went over the documentary, when we went over the documentary for the Jeffrey Epstein documentary, it's moving now. It has stopped for a minute. So that's when it does that, that's StreamYard. That's not me. And there's nothing I can do about that. And I did look into some other programs, but to be honest with you, the reviews on it, I saw people complaining as much about some of the other programs, and maybe I'm not finding the right program, but I didn't, but when we went over the documentary, it talked about that. It talked about Jeffrey Epstein changed his will right before he died. I don't remember the details right now, but if you go back to my review, you can hear it. Jeffrey Epstein changed his review at the very end. I'm trying to remember. He moved all of his money like into an offshore account or something like that. Either way, whatever he did at the end, right before he died, it's made it very hard for his victims to recoup any of the money. There are judgments. It's just that the money, they can't get to the money. So yeah. And again, I don't remember all the details, but I remember that did come up in the thing. So that's that. Speaking of lawyers, The YSL, listen, they need this YSL. If somebody don't turn this YSL trial into a damn movie, I don't know what to do with myself. This YSL trial is ridiculous. Okay. Now the attorney done got arrested. Now the attorney done got arrested for aiding and abetting criminals, basically. Let me go back to it because this happened last night while I was out, honey. I was out in them streets last night. YSL defense attorney Nicole Fegan rested on gang charges. Okay. In 2022, APD, Atlanta Police Department, was investigating a double shooting on the northwest side of the city, and police learned that Fagan had contacted a suspect in the shooting and warned him about active warrants for his arrest. Fagan provided information she had learned during a preliminary hearing related to the shooting and advised the suspect to dispose of his phone as the police were going to arrest him. She was not representing him at the time. Fagan is also charged with participation in criminal street gang activity and criminal solicitation to commit an offense of tampering with evidence. Y'all, hold on. Where's my? Where's my? I want y'all to hear something. I don't know where my speaker is. Hold on. They came in here and cleaned my house, and I don't know what the stuff. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, this is so ridiculous. This is truly the Boondocks case. Now I'm gonna play y'all a little clip. I want y'all to hear this attorney. This is her advising women who date drug dealers what their role is. I want y'all to hear this. I want y'all to hear what this woman has said. This is her advice to women who date drug dealers what their role is.
You're messing with a man that's in the street, then you need to understand the position you play. If you're sitting there and you're getting nice dinners, you're getting some shoes, you might be getting a purse, then when shit gets fucked up, you're down too. You might have a minor setback, but you're going to have a major comeback. Another thing is, you don't need to be sitting there asking who he's talking to and whether or not he's cheating. He's not cheating. And frankly, you don't need to ask him what he's doing anyway, because you already know he's not doing shit. Instead, you need to be Googling some shit to talk to him about so that he can get his mind off his situation. Another thing is, you don't need to get all in your feelings and lose your self-esteem, and you don't want to be confident. You think he might be with a man that's in the street, then you need to understand the position you play. If you're sitting there and you're getting nice dinners, you're getting some shoes, you might be getting a purse, then when shit gets fucked up,
Yeah, that's the attorney. And that's her on her Instagram live, like or TikTok or whatever. Like this isn't somebody recorded her. This is her literally saying, let me school y'all on what y'all job is. Now look, I'm not gonna sit here and act like this ain't what it is. Okay. We know that the mob had attorneys. We know that they're, I mean, look, I look at power just like the rest of y'all. We know the attorneys knew what it was. We knew the attorney. Yeah, oh yeah, she's got
I thought about coaching.
Sorry.
Sure.
She's got a lot of these videos. Let's be clear. She's got a lot of these videos. That is just an example of one. It's a bunch of her on and I mean that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This isn't somebody recording her. Lauren, I've been watching it, boo. I've been watching it. She said I need to watch the Fannie Willis case. I have been. I've been watching it. So anyway, so she got arrested. Now she is out on. She already made bail. I think her bail was $40,000, but still, again, we just have to keep saying to ourselves, what are we really doing with this YSL case? I mean, Tracy, I'm ignoring you for a reason. Just know that. I am not acknowledging Tracy and her comments. Moving right along. They say that Apollo showed up down to the Married to Medicine reunion. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and y'all might not like what I'm getting ready to say. That just tells me that that the producers felt like they were desperate and they needed to call a Hail Mary. Cause what the fuck was Apollo doing there? He wasn't on the season. This is a reunion, meaning we are reuniting, meaning we are discussing what happened during the season. We ain't see Apollo all season. I think they said he was invited to the finale, but even then that don't count. He was at the damn finale. I don't understand why he showed up at the reunion. Again, is it going to get them ratings? Of course it is, because we all want to see Apollo and we want to hear what's been going on with Apollo. But why the hell we couldn't get him to film during the season? Like, why we couldn't have? Listen, the fact that we had damn near a whole episode dedicated to Phaedra throwing a birthday party for her son, and the daddy won't there. Yet we could find the daddy for the reunion to talk about something we ain't talked about. Apollo name ain't even came up. Now I know we're not done with the season, but we almost done with the season. They done filmed the reunion, which means we don't have but about 3 more episodes. Y'all know that when they film the reunion, we don't have but about 3 to 4 more episodes, if that many at this point. So explain to me how we done went through the whole season and we ain't even had a conversation about Apollo. I think the closest we came was when they was talking to Phaedra about her remarrying and all of that. We absolutely have never seen this whole season a conversation where Phaedra is getting honest and real with us about Apollo and what Apollo is or isn't doing, his role with the kids, why he was. Hell, we didn't even have a conversation about why he wasn't at the damn birthday party. A simple Phaedra, why wasn't Apollo at the birthday party? We didn't even get that. I feel like we could have spliced in a conversation with Phaedra and Apollo on that episode, and it at least would have made some sense as to why. Now, I could even see if they said, well, they filmed a scene with Apollo. And they cut it. And you know Dr. Heavenly would have told it. If they had filmed a scene with Apollo and cut it, she'd have told it. And here's how I know that Phaedra didn't want Apollo nowhere near that show. Now, I know I can't believe everything that Heavenly said, but on this one, I'm going to believe Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly said that the minute Phaedra got wind that they were going to ask her questions about Apollo and ask her questions about the Housewives of Atlanta and Candy and what happened, she went to production, and production shut that shit down. So if y'all wanted Apollo to be a part of the show, why did y'all shut it down when the ladies were going to ask Phaedra about it and the ladies wanted to talk to Phaedra about it? Why did y'all shut it down? Who is Rita Ora? I don't big Aunt. I don't know who Rita Ora is, and I don't know what you're talking about, babe. I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about with Rita Ora. You're gonna have to write that in. I don't know what I don't know what you're talking about, boo. So that's all I'm saying. Like at this point, I just felt like that was desperate. Some people might be like, "Oh shit, we got Apollo." Da 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 da. But to me, that just came off as desperate. It just came off as desperate to me because we ain't seen or heard all season about Apollo, and now here he come. I mean, okay, so let me rewind. I know who Rita Ora is. I don't know what Rita Ora has to do with this conversation, and I don't know what that means. They treated like Karen treated me on Potomac. I don't understand the comment. I guess maybe I should have been clear. I know who Rita Ora is. I don't understand what that comment is. It says, why did they treat, I don't know who they is, treat Rita Ora like Karen treated Mia on Potomac. I don't know what that, I want to know what it means. That's all. I don't know what it means. I don't blame her for not wanting to relive the past. Like they don't be messy. Well, but here's my problem, DD. You going on a reality show. You're going on a reality show. And you know that your claim to fame on reality TV is three things. One is your infamous husband. Two is your situation with Candy. And three is the fact that you're a lawyer that ain't never won a case. So I'm joking. But what I'm saying is, you agreed to go back on reality TV. You had to know that there were going to be conversations that you needed to have. If you didn't want to have those conversations, then I just feel like that's not what you need to be. Here's the thing. When people say, well, I wouldn't have wanted to talk about it either, but you probably wouldn't agree to go on a reality show where you got to talk about your life. You see what I'm saying? Like me, I don't think I'm reality TV made. As much as I enjoy watching reality TV, I don't know if I have the temperament for it. Not that I don't want to talk about my life. I don't have no problem talking about my life. I can't do that makeup breakup thing. You can't call me all kinds of whatevers and talk about my mama, my daddy, my sister, my cousin, and then we got to go have dinner together next week. You see what I'm saying? That I can't do. That I can't do. So I don't think I'm reality TV material for that reason. The talking part, I don't care about. Y'all know I tell y'all all my business now. Anyway, the only reason why y'all don't know more of my business is just because, you know, I be worried about people being in my business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, where I work, people being at my job. Like, oh, you know what I mean? I don't want nobody causing no drama. But other than that, I'm not ashamed of anything in my life. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying, but I wouldn't agree to go on a reality show because I don't like that back and forth. When I say never, I gonna say never because life is that's a strong word. But why I don't think I would be good reality material for like the housewives type of thing, because I just can't do that breakup makeup thing. Once I'm done with you, I'm done. That's it. It's a wrap. I can't do it. And do I think that she needed to make her storyline Apollo and Candy? No, I understand her not talking about the Candy thing. I 100% would. I understand her putting her foot down about the Candy thing. That I understand. It was a different show. It was years ago. I get that. I'm with her on. I'm okay with her putting her foot down. For me, the not talking about Apollo thing and then him popping up at the reunion, it would be like, what? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Really, they should have asked her, does she rather answer Apollo or Candy questions that was Chef Phaedra? Right. Well, I'm not reading Jonathan's comment because I know it's going to be something about Candy. Anyway. Really, they should have I just read that one. Hold on. I'm going to read Jonathan. Well, tell that to Candy because she refused to have a conversation with Phaedra, and that's a double standard. I think she always tried to distance herself from Apollo because she didn't want anyone to start asking how in the hell she didn't know what he was doing. She was an innocent child. She won't. I don't care what nobody says. She won't. I would have ignored production and brought it up. She's sitting there making a big bag, making faces. I barely saw what Phaedra brought to the show. Absolutely. So, I mean, it's happening. The cat's out the bag. You know, Apollo's going to be at the reunion. Ooh. So... I think the Candy situation should have been addressed. I'm okay with that too. Like, I'm honestly okay. Listen, I'm okay with her addressing it, but I'm just saying I understand why I wasn't pressed. What I don't understand is why they allow her to not talk about Apollo, especially since we had a whole freaking episode where her son had a birthday party. And we're not talking about her grown son. You know what I mean? We're not talking about her grown son. We're talking about her child. Why the daddy won't there and why we can't talk about it? Because I would have talked about it. And I know Toya tried to talk about it. Toya tried to have a conversation. The problem is you having that conversation at a table full of people that can't answer the question. When it was time to ask Phaedra, nobody asked Phaedra or production cut it out. Now, I can't say nobody ever asked Phaedra. I can say production never showed it. Or at least up until this point, production hasn't showed it to us. Maybe it comes up later. Phaedra sat on that reunion stage mute. I can see why Candy had no convo for her. It was malicious, mean, and just evil. Calling the city, inquiring about her businesses. Yeah, Candy owed her no convo. Right. And I think people forget that the Phaedra Candy thing extended past that comment. I think people do forget that Phaedra tried to do stuff in Candy's real life that affected her. That wasn't just about the show. Like, I think people just think it was about that, oh, which was bad enough, but it wasn't just that. It was other things that Phaedra, Phaedra tried to get Candy's businesses shut down. Phaedra called the city, like allegedly, because I won't there. All right. All right. Is it me or Phaedra? Don't look at it. She definitely has some work. I don't care what nobody say. That girl has some work. And y'all ain't gotta like it or agree with me, but that girl has some work, in my opinion. And I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about it. She had some work, and I don't know how I feel about it. All right, let's get into it. Mike Epps and Shannon Sharpe, they met up. They squashed their beef. I think we already talked about that, but they posted the pictures of them, and they squashed their beef, and I appreciated it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, somebody sent me a cash app for a fundraiser to add it, so I'll add it to the total. I'll add it to the fundraiser. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, hold on. I was opening my, okay. But here's where my problem comes in. I get so sick of these headlines. I get so sick of these headlines. So the headline says, and no offense, Jasmine Brand, because I like you, baby. I like you. Shannon, Jasmine Brand is a homegirl, local, and all that good stuff. But I don't like this kind of stuff. So the headline says Shannon Sharpe and Mike Epps have finally reconciled. To me, the reason why I don't like that headline is because it gives the impression that this beef has been going on between them for like years. It's literally been a couple of weeks. Like Mike Epps made a comment about the Cat Williams interview. He really didn't say nothing about Shannon Sharpe at that point. And then Mike Epps made jokes about Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe didn't appreciate it. He responded. And then they was going to meet up in Indianapolis this weekend for the All-Star game. And this is them meeting up. It really has been a back and forth for like 2 weeks, maybe 3. So I don't know, that headline hit me some kind of way because I was like, well, damn, are you alluding to the fact that this is something that has gone on for weeks and weeks and weeks? And it really hasn't. You know what I mean? It really hasn't. All right. What else is on my list? I agree, Dee Dee. I do. I agree. The whole thing was just lame. The whole thing was lame. All right. A couple of these we ain't gonna be able to hit because I gotta get out of here in a few. Paramount and Peacock may be merging, and I'm okay with that. Listen, I think more of these streaming services need to merge, okay? Because at this point, we are paying, and I can't speak for y'all, I'm gonna speak for me. We are paying for 5 or 6 different streaming services to get all this other shit. Plus, some of us are still paying for cable. And you pay for all different places, then you got to figure out where stuff is. Like when I was asking about the Supreme Team documentary, which I still didn't see where you put the name of it down. Now I got to figure out what's streaming and where I have it. Do I have it here? Do I have it there? Right? Can I just pay one damn bill? We used to be able to just pay one bill. Now we got to pay 5,000 other bills. And when I had those problems a couple of weeks ago with my cable, I was looking into some options. But because I do this for a living, well, not a living, oh Lord, but because I do this as my part-time job, honestly, I don't have the luxury of patience. So what I mean by that is last week I forgot to put RuPaul in when I got my new DVR. So it didn't pick up RuPaul, right? Y'all know we do our RuPaul review on Saturday night. So Saturday when I went to go look at the episode, I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it on demand because I guess it doesn't stream on demand until 24 hours. I went to the Paramount Plus app, which has MTV, and it wasn't there. I literally had to go online, log into the MTV app through my computer with using my DirecTV credential and watch it on my computer. Like, that is ridiculous when I'm already paying for DirecTV. I'm already paying for Paramount Plus, and now I got to go through a third device to watch the damn episode because it's within 24 hours of when it originally aired. Literally, when I woke up Sunday morning, guess what was in my DVR? the fucking episode that I have been looking for. And if it wasn't, shout out to Angela Roche. She was the one that was like, girl, go to the MTV app. And I was like, I was trying to do it on my computer, on my TV. And I ended up having to watch it on my computer. It's just too much. And then you know what else I don't like? Which is another reason, and I know this is gonna sound very spoiled of me, but I am. I like the fact that I can just put the shit in my DVR and watch it and fast forward through all the commercials. I love it. I hate watching shit on Peacock and Hulu. You know why? Because I gotta sit through commercials. So I need these people to merge. Tracy, you ain't hear nothing I just said. You didn't hear what I just said, Tracy. You did not hear me. I told you I went to Paramount Plus. They do have RuPaul. They have All Stars. They got RuPaul Espanol. They got RuPaul this. They even have every season of RuPaul up until season 15 on the app on my TV. They did not have season 16. Now, if you have season 16 on your Paramount Plus app, I ain't find it. And I looked for it. I went out, I came back in. I signed out, I signed back in. I updated. I did all of the things, and they have RuPaul's Drag Race, but they do not have season 16 on the app. I didn't see it. And I looked for it. I pay for BT Plus and stuff to pay for all the Tyler Perry shows. Why are you paying for Tyler Perry? Oh, I mean, I thought you were talking about RuPaul. Okay, I love you. My bad. I'm sorry, girl. But anyway, so yes, okay. The Supreme Team is on the Paramount Plus app. Okay, let me write that down here. Paramount Plus. Paramount. I love you much, girl. I'm gonna try YouTube TV. I did say I was gonna look into that because a lot of people have told me that that's a good one. But anyway, with that being said, moving on. A Quiet Storm live. What? Y'all really be acting like I don't sleep. Somebody tell me something, we're gonna get a Quiet Storm live after midnight. We not, I'm gonna be asleep. We're not getting no Quiet Storm. Who said anything about a Quiet Storm live? Y'all really think I don't sleep. All right, let's get into this. Okay. We have a shit we did not ask for. And now y'all tell me how y'all feel about this. For those that are new here, we have a segment down here called Shit We Did Not Ask For, okay? Now, the way it goes is usually I'll tell you about a thing that we didn't ask for. Most of the time it's food. Sometimes it's TV shows, music, things of that nature. And y'all are going to tell me whether you asked for it or not, okay? You are going to put a 1 in the chat if it's something you asked for. You're going to put a 2 in the chat if it's something you did not ask for. And if it's just a straight up hell no, you're going to put a 3. Now, if you are a member, y'all have emojis. I need to add some emojis too. I got a couple of new emojis I need to add. But y'all have some emojis, okay? Oh, you made the comment. I know y'all be playing. Don't get me wrong. I'm not mad about it, but I'm just laughing at y'all. So, we up to $150. Yes, we up to $150. Hey. Okay. So here are some things we did not ask for. Now y'all let me know if y'all asked for it or not. Okay. So this is Lay's, and y'all know how sometimes I don't know whether these are real or not, or whether this is just somebody made it, but we're gonna still talk about it anyway. We have Lay's potato chips. We have jollof rice flavored Lay's. What y'all think? Y'all know Lay's be doing these different flavors. What y'all think? I feel like this is the African edition, and I know Africa's a continent. Don't say nothing. What y'all think? The jollof rice? What y'all think? Y'all want that? The jollof rice flavored Lay's? Okay. I see no. I see 3. I see ooh. Oh, I see a 2. I mean, a 2 is still a no, but at least it ain't a hell no. Okay, I don't see why somebody say 5 though. Why you not saying the 5? Okay, what about pepper soup? The Nigerian pepper soup. What about that? Pepper soup flavored Lay's? What y'all think? Pepper soup? Tracy said if they do it right, she would try it because she like Lay's. Okay. It's a no. I don't see no ones yet. I don't even know how to pronounce this, so I'm not going to try because I don't want to be disrespectful. But what is this? Igosi soup? Agasi soup? Oh, come on and stop being so blurry. Lord, it's blurry. Egosi soup. Egg gosi soup. Egg gosi soup. Egg gosi soup. Okay. It's given the diversity department is trying something new. Okay, well, all right. Well, I just thought I would show y'all. I just thought I would show y'all, honey. All right. Now I have an update on the story. A couple of days ago, a couple of days ago, Lord, a couple of days ago, I did a quick drop on. I did a quick drop on gospel families, and I talked about David Mann. And David Mann had posted on his Instagram. Now it was a post and delete, but he had posted on his Instagram that basically we don't know when the next time we're gonna see a Mann family dinner because his parents have decided that they want to move on without him and his sister, but they're gonna be all right. They're gonna figure it out, right? He said, but we all right over here, I think is the let me go back because I don't want to misquote this young man. Let me say what it's saying. So this what he posted. He said, y'all will probably never see another Mann family dinner. See, that's what he posted. Now he deleted it, but that is what he posted. Okay. He went on to say, underneath the picture, he went on to say, sorry, people, me and my sister will be doing something soon together due to our parents wanting to do their own thing, but whatever, we good on this side. Now that's what he said. See, that's his post under a picture of him and his family. See, I know it's blurry, but y'all got to believe me. That's what he said. Okay. Oh, this camera. Now, I did notice that on the Mann YouTube channel later on that night, they did have like a concert. David and Tamela Mann did like a concert. It was like an acoustic soul type concert on their YouTube channel. I said, oh, maybe that's what the baby was talking about. Maybe that's what the son was talking about. I don't know. Well, I guess he didn't appreciate people reporting on it, specifically Larry Reed, because Larry Reed did a whole video and he posted on his channel or whatever. And I know we've been talking about Larry Reed for other stuff, but let's put that out for a minute. Let's put that to the side because the baby then posted, and I say the baby, this is a grown ass man with kids, okay? He ain't nobody's baby. But then he decided to scooch his ass on down to Larry Reed's channel, and he posted this. Now this is him. I screenshotted it. This is what he posted. Now he posted this underneath Larry Reed's video comments about him, and it said, "I said nothing against my parents. All I said is that me and my sister gonna be straight. Believe that part. Never have I ever begged for a seat at the table. Nothing has ever been given to me or my sisters. We worked for it. All of this sacrifice. We worked for it all and sacrificed our wholes with an S. That would be whole. Our whole life for their careers. That would be THEIR, not THERE, but okay. For their careers with nothing to show for it. We work for them to get time with them, not for fame or money. David, I'm confused because first of all, you came down here and you included us in the group chat. Listen, that's my word for 2024. Okay, the group chat. You put us in the group chat, sir. When you decided to post on your Instagram that you and the family wasn't going to be rocking together no more, but you and your sister good over here. So that would lend anybody with 2 fucking cents that, oh, this is an issue. There's a problem. When you say me and my sister, we're going to be good over there since my parents have decided to do their own thing. We're going to be good over here. That's number one. So you can't get mad at Larry Reed, me, Chef Don Don, or anybody else that decided to discuss what you posted on Instagram. Then I guess you call yourself clarifying the situation, which really only made the shit worse. Because you said, I'm going to read it one more time because I need y'all to hear it. I said nothing against my parents at all. Yes, you did. All I said was that me and my sister gonna be straight. No, that ain't all you said. You said my parents decided to do their own thing, but that's okay. Me and my sister gonna be good over here because we always are. Don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. Y'all know I don't like that. So then he says, I have never begged for a seat at the table. You ain't walk away from it either, though. You didn't walk away from it. Nothing has ever been given to me or my sisters. We have worked for it. We have worked for it all and sacrificed our whole life for their careers. Now, that might be true. That might be true. But here's how I feel about. Let me finish reading the statement, and then I'm gonna give y'all my summation, and then we're gonna talk about. We got 2 more things to talk about before we get out of here. Nothing, women with nothing to show for it. We worked for them to get time with them, not for fame or money. Now, I'm not sure what he means by for nothing to show for it, because and I know it's a TV show, so I can't say that just because it's a TV show that make everything. Thank you, Tracy. When I looked at their reality show, and I know it was a TV show, y'all, so I know it was a TV show, so I know I can't necessarily say that everything that happened in it was real, but I can only go by what people show me, okay? So in their reality show, what I saw was David and Tamala bending over backwards to find a place in their companies with an S to include the whole family. I remember that, one daughter dealt with, like, I think she was dealt with the accounting and that kind of stuff. The son, he was supposed to do the booking or something like that. The daughter that was sort of heavy set, she had a role. Everybody had a different role. And I don't remember, this was years ago. I don't remember all of the roles. But what I do remember is that every single person worked for the company. Now, that might have only been on TV. But let's look at that. Even if it was a lie, you was getting a paycheck for being on the TV show. Even if they was lying about what you did on the TV, in the company, you were getting a check for being on the show. So let's not sit here and act like, oh, well, they never did nothing for me and I busted my ass for all of this. Sir. Tita sings background for Pamela to this day. Tamala, okay, Tamala. Right, sir, we're not going to sit here and pretend like you have not reaped the benefits of being David Mann's son. Now, I understand that there was a whole kerfuffle around your birth, but I also feel like for as long as I can remember the man, you've been around. And this is what I'm going to say about, and this might come off harsh, but this is what I'm going to say about working parents, whether your parents work a 9 to 5, or whether they are traveling the world, or whether they are running a business, or whether they, like, parents always have to make sacrifices for the greater good for their kids. Yes, your parents were in entertainment and your parents traveled the world, because we know that the demands, we know that they did the choirs, and then they did the Tyler Perry movies and da 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 da. So were there probably times where your parents weren't there like you wanted them to be? Sure. But what we're not going to do is act like they were out some bums on the street and they had you kicked to the curb while they were out living their best life, because I just don't think that's what it was. I don't think that's what it was. Well, when I mean kerfuffle around the birth, from what I can remember, and they've been very open about this story. David Mann has told this story. I don't remember the exact, but either when he started dating Tamala, either he got somebody pregnant, or he already had a child and didn't tell her, or the woman was pregnant when he started dating. It was some sort of overlap. It was some sort of, and I don't remember the whole story, but there was some sort of. But if you go to his YouTube channel, he did a whole. He's talked about it, and he's been very open about it. Even when they were on that Black Love show, they told the story. I just don't remember the details. But from what I do remember, oh, that was Portia. Oh, it wasn't David Mann. Okay, never mind. It wasn't David. Okay, I thought it was David Mann. I thought it was his son. My bad. It was the daughter. Okay, rewind. Okay, but for you to sit here now, and what I'm gonna tell you what, and I wasn't there, but I'm gonna tell you how this went. Let me tell you how I think it went. What am I water? Damn, I didn't bring no water. Let me tell y'all how I think. I told you I wanted some soup. I mean some tea. I'm gonna have to boil me some water in a minute. I'm gonna tell you how I think this went down. Let me tell you how I think this went down. All them kids are in their 30s now, right? All them kids is grown. I mean grown. Okay. I feel like they probably did have a family meeting and say, listen, me and your dad, we're going to do some things that are not going to. If you go to their YouTube channel, their kids are part of all of that shit. And they probably did say, okay, y'all, we ready to do something different. We ready to, maybe some opportunities have come their way and they got, like, I don't know. But what I do know is you're not going to sit here and act like your parents have left you somewhere lost and destitute. Hold on. I love the word kerfuffle too. That's one of my favorite words. Yeah. Okay, the woman didn't tell him about the child until he was 5. Yeah, I knew it was something. I knew it was something because they've talked about it. I just don't remember all the details. So for that, I apologize. But I knew it was something. Okay. Right. Like they left them destitute on the streets or something. Tracy, can you do me a favor? Can you drop the Kiss My Cheeks link? She don't have it set up that I can send the crowd over. So when I leave here, I'm going to be going over to Kiss My Cheeks TV to talk real RuPaul's Drag Race. So y'all make sure y'all meet me over there. We're going to wrap this up in a few minutes and head on over there. So this Kelly Roland situation, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I don't know what to believe because I really would hate to think that Kelly Rowland walked out. Okay, so allegedly she walked out of as guest hosting the Today Show because they said her dressing room wasn't big enough, or that J-Lo was in the dressing room that she was supposed to have and it wasn't up to par, so she left. I don't know if that's true or not, but I would hate to think. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, boo. That's it right there. I would hate to think that that's true. I really would, y'all. I honestly would hate to put that. I mean, Kelly and I mean, I don't know her. You know, I never hung out with her. We ain't friends, okay? But Kelly has never come off as problematic. And I would hate to think that she is. Sorry, let me turn the volume down. All right, I pinned it. So that's the link that we're going to when we leave here, y'all. So when we get ready to log off of here, meet me over there if you want to talk about Drag Race. She's acting like they gave her a storage closet. The talent guest usually gets the bigger room. I just don't know. I mean, again, I read the story. I saw what it said. And again, it could be true. I mean, I don't know her. But I would really, really, really hate to. And Kelly, to my knowledge, has not made a statement. So I want to reserve my opinion on this one because Kelly has never given us any reason to think she's problematic. And I'm just not ready to put that on her. I mean, over a dresser. Now, I mean, she did leave. We know she left. But I find it hard to wrap my brain around it was just that simple that she left because her dressing room wasn't big enough. I just do. And I'm not saying it could very well be that. Kelly might have just had a whole diva moment. I don't know. But I just don't believe it was that simple. I don't think it was that black and white. That's my opinion. So if and when Kelly makes a statement, I'll address it. But until then, I ain't got nothing to say. Could have been a schedule conflict. She was promoting her new She's promoting her new movie, her Tyler Perry movie, child. If it was included in her rider, so they should have honored it. Well, definitely if it's in her rider. If it's in her rider, she has every right. But I just think it's more to the story. And I don't know that to be true, but I just think it is. Mem said we ain't doing this on Black History Month, child. Oh gosh. You know you've been blowing your nose all day and your nose just hurt. That hurt. I'm not doing this with Mims. Okay. Mims creeping around with his check mark, honey, with his 100K check mark. We see you. We see you. Okay. Let me do this. There we go. Okay. She was the guest host. She was going to be there for 3 hours and she didn't want to be in a small room. Listen, I just think it's more to it than that. Now, it could be that basic. Yeah, it could very well be that basic. And I'm going to say this. If it turns out that it was that basic, if that is the room she was supposed to have, if that's what was in her rider and that was the understanding, she had every right to say, I'm not doing this. Don't get me wrong. She has every right to hold a standard if that is what she negotiated for and that is what she was promised. I'm fine with that. But I just feel like it's more to the story. I feel like they're oversimplifying something that was probably deeper because I think they want to try to put a narrative out there. Now, that's my opinion. That is my opinion. Now, let's get into this last story, honey. Chris Brown, allegedly, because I have a statement, so I'm going to read you both statements. We're going to get into both of these statements. Now, down to the All-Star game. Allegedly, Chris Brown was not allowed to play in the All-Star basketball game, allegedly because of who he is, because of his reputation, because of his past, because of what happened with him and Rihanna, okay? Allegedly. Now, me personally, I thought I had remembered Chris Brown playing, and I thought that I had remembered Chris Brown playing in celebrity tournaments. That's what I thought. That is what I thought. Now, I could be wrong, honey. But honestly, that is what I thought. Now, allegedly, so this is what had happened. Chris Brown posted this on his Instagram, and it says, I was asked by the NBA to play in the All-Star game this year, only for them to call later and say they couldn't do it because of their sponsors like Ruffles. Now, he called Ruffles. He called them by name. At this point, I'm sick of people bothering me, and I'm tired of living in the fucking past. Thank you, Gabby. remember Chris playing in All-Star games. Right. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Chris has played in All-Star games before. Okay, I ain't crazy. I could have sworn Chris Brown has been at these types of events before. Okay. Now Ruffles and Watusi their ass down here and said the following. Ruffles said, and they put it on there, it's official, on their thing or whatever. Ruffles said, Ruffles sponsored last night's NBA All-Star Celebrity Game. However, we did not have any involvement in nor visibility to any players' decisions or celebrity invite discussions. So in other words, all we did was cut the check for them to put our logo on every damn thing. We really didn't have shit to do with anything else that happened, okay? They agreed to put our logo on everything for the game, and we agreed to cut them a check. And that was our involvement. We didn't have nothing to do with decisions and final decisions, invitations, or uninvites. So, sir, whoever called you and told you couldn't come, they lied on us. Now, that's what Ruffles is saying. That's what Ruffles is saying. Yeah, Stephen A's team lost to Shannon Sharp's team. So honestly, you guys, I'm gonna be honest where I stand on this one. I don't know where I stand on this anymore. I mean, I absolutely, don't like the things that Chris Brown has done, not just the Rihanna thing, but there have been other things, but he was also young, dumb, with a whole lot of money, and people telling him he could do whatever he wanted to do, and he thought he was invincible. Has he sort of, to my knowledge, because a lot of those accusations came to find he was never, a lot of those charges have been dropped, and women have lied on him and things like that. Do I think at a certain point we just need to let it go and move on? I don't know. Maybe. I think it's an individual decision. I mean, there's some people that still rock R. Kelly. There's some people that still play Step in the Name of Love every chance they get. And there's other people that say, I'm never going to play it again. I think it's an individual decision. But I also think that if a company says, listen, we don't want to be connected with you because of something you did in your past, I think they have a right to do that. Do I think that it's uneven and how they apply that? Sure. Do I think there's some celebrities that are able to do worse and get away with it? Absolutely. But it sounds like that, Chris, you got some bad information. Now, I don't know if your management told you that. I don't know how this went down, but Ruffles said, don't put us in it. Ruffles said it's not us. Ruffles has said it ain't our fault. That's what the Ruffles people said. The Ruffles people said it won't us. Right. Hell, people still go to Lil Boosie concerts all the time. And hell, Lil Boosie come down here. Lil Boosie come down to this good, Al Gore's good internet and offend people every 3 to 4 days. Every 3 to 4 business days, Boosie come down here and say something ignorant and stupid. And we still wipe me down. Wipe me down. Wipe me down. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, those are the things, you guys. I'm saying verify your sponsors before inviting this boy. This is the second thing in a year, I think. I'm not singing it again. Yeah, I just think that there might be somebody that didn't want him there, but it wasn't Ruffles. And the fact that he has played in multiple NBA All-Star games already, it can't be the NBA. So maybe it was Stephen A. Smith. Maybe it was Shane. And I ain't saying it was these people, but I'm just saying maybe it wasn't the sponsors. Maybe it was other people who were connected. It clearly wasn't the NBA. They don't seem to care. Right? Ruffles said it won't us. So either somebody lied on Ruffles, or Ruffles is lying because they don't want the heat. Like, I don't know. Maybe they're afraid of people boycotting Ruffles. I don't know. Maybe it was his recent free Tory Lane comments. Now that could be it. That could be true. What did the email say? I ain't seen no emails. Hold on, let me go and look. I saw when he released that statement. Hold on, let me see. Let me go look. Let me make sure. Hold on. I didn't see no emails, but before we get off of here, Before I get a benediction, let me check. Hold on. Let me go down here. Let me go over here. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me give me a second, Andre. Oh my goodness. Sorry, y'all. I'm looking for it. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm going to Chris. And why does Bethany Frankel feel like why does Bethany Frankel feel like we care her opinion? Because we don't. We don't. All right, here it is. Chris Brown. I posted the email so y'all could see the NBA still was trying to get me to come and sit courtside. Not fucking happening. Okay, so this is what he did release it. Hold on. Let me read what he wrote. Hold on. NBA All-Star 2024. Welcome, Chris Brown. Okay. Welcome to the 2024 NBA All-Star Weekend. We are thrilled that you will be a part of the weekend. The venue, the event, the show date. I'd like to connect you with Holly Sislo, talent manager for the Lucas Oil Stadium at this year's event. Her team will specifically handle your logistics for the weekend, schedule travel, ground transportation. They will also be facilitating your interaction with some other departments, including credentials, ticketing, and hospitality. It is our goal to make your experience as smooth and seamless as possible. At your earliest convenience, please provide us with a press-approved headshot and bio. All the best, Keith. He also shows where they sent him, I guess, the uniform he was going to be wearing. Wanted to share the image of the uniform for this year's game. With him being on Lil Wayne's team, he will be in the blue uniform. Then he posted again, I only go where I'm appreciated. Okay, this is the email to confirm you were coming. I don't see the email saying you couldn't come. Where the email that said you couldn't come? That's what I want to know. Where the email that say Chris gone stay home? That's the one I want to see. And I want to see what they said. Did the NBA email you and say blah 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 based on our sponsor Ruffles? We have to rescind our invitation. Please accept our sincerest apologies. We look forward to working with you in the future. Da 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 da. Like that's the email I want to see. I feel Chris Brown pissed power players off over the years, and they will pick up a phone to cancel him anytime they feel like it. I could agree. Brown is just in his feelings because Usher performed at the Super Bowl halftime. Now he wants attention. Wasn't he alleged to have laid hands on Usher last year? Yeah, they allegedly had a fight last year. Usher said it ain't never happened. Did I see Tamika Mowry posted? Yeah, Tamika Mowry talking about, is it time for us to forgive Chris Brown? I mean, you can forgive him. I ain't stopping nobody from forgiving him. Okay. Maybe it's his beige ass whining all the time. Maybe it's him assaulting Usher and screaming at Tiana Taylor. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, Chris, we're not going to act like Rihanna is the only thing on your resume, sir. Like, you have other things on your resume and more recent things on your resume. So, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, meet me over on Kiss My Cheeks TV. We're getting ready to discuss RuPaul's Drag Race. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. We are headed over there next. I will see y'all later. Peace. I am late.